a tradition in this show is to do a top 10 list. I think that's an original idea that David Letterman may have stolen. There you go. Look, we even have theme music. Top 10. So, let me tell you that this week's top 10, this month's top 10, is tied around the fact not that we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo sometime in May, but rather that Easter is just around the corner. And apparently there's a tradition among families to have a great picture of your young children with the Easter Bunny. Has anybody in this room tried that in the past? Okay, apparently this is a thing, okay? You think of the Santa Claus kid on the lap thing, but it's also Easter Bunny kid on the lap thing. So today's top 10 is the top 10 Easter Bunny pictures that have gone slightly wrong, okay? So I don't know if we get a drum roll, but let's start with number 10. And again, this is this is a visual thing, so you have to look at it and find the humor in it. Now, clearly, the thing that bothers me the most about this is the young man with the egg, okay? Because biology was never my strong suit, but I don't think rabbits lay eggs. Is it just me? I think, so this is some sort of Jurassic Park where there's a giant chicken now that's walking around. And that's the most frightening thing, in my mind, is the thought that there's a giant chicken somewhere around the corner. But number 10, a happy little girl and somewhere a chicken. Number 9, ladies and gentlemen. Now look at the expression on that poor boy or girl. I think there's a real chance that this person every year at Easter locks themselves in their home and refuses to go outside, because that is clearly trauma at its deepest level. So, number 9, thank you very much. Number 8, and again, the audience reaction, I think, tells everything. It's not so, look, the kid is just darling, but that's a very disturbing rabbit, isn't it? Right? I mean, who thought this was a good idea to make a rabbit that is going to just, by virtue of his unattractive appearance, traumatized children? Okay, number 7. Now, I think this answers the question is, why is Mark Cordes not here today? He clearly has a reoccurring gig to traumatize children. And again, this is on their couch in their home. That's the thing that is also a little disturbing. And this is that he invaded their safe space, sat on their couch, and did that to them. Okay. Again, this is like creepy. Okay. Do we need to say anything? Look at the face of this rabbit. All right? Okay, number 5. They're not fooling anyone here, right? I mean, you don't get points for any effort if that's your bunny costume. All right? And number 4. Okay, now, again, it's not the kid that's a problem here, it's the rabbit. And to me, it looks like, like a coffee stain on the lip of the rabbit. Hopefully, it's not perceived as, blood from his last victim or something like that. But just a disturbing, okay. Now, I think the kid's expression here is entirely appropriate, given the appearance of this attempt at bunny impersonation that is entirely failed. All right. Again, this is a mugshot, I would guess. And my first thought is, I think I saw this guy in a Batman movie, right? Because that, again, is spooky. All right, and now here's a drum roll for number 1, the weirdest, the most failed attempt. But now look at that. That bunny is as cute as can be, but I think it just makes the point that this is a tradition that was a misconceived, in its inception. Let's kind of do our part to do away with this whole dressing people up in bunnies and frightening children thing. But anyway, thank you very much for playing along. That was the top 10.